Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick completion to the tight end. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
On third down, he drops to throw. Off target and incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll feed the back again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fighting him off. And he's brought down after a big first down game. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
All those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rutgers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. Going to bring up second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense played coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through the defender. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
To avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass caught.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Rutgers 7, Tennessee 0.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off.
The pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Single back, takes the handoff. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Vols line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. On the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made after the completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throwing for his running back. The ball is caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And he's got it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The Scarlet Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. A pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Defense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass is caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
1st down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. He fires it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Scarlet Knights, who just sprints into the end zone. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And the returner decides to single fair catch. high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And he lobs it deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the out route. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, testing the middle. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. They'll take the lead in the second half. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Tennessee, 28.
And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's that defense shifting again. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense. And the Volunteers will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Pressure is coming. Trying to get the throw off. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Scarlet Knights keep the football on the move. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Scarlet Knights looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. You don't make it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. Extending the play now. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Rutgers 42, Tennessee 28.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, keep working that clock.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The important third down play coming up. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at midfield. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
There's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Motion now from the tight end. Here we go on fourth down. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's complete downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. And the Vols have 1st and 10 here.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up with first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Volunteers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Vols are looking to keep this drive going. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He shreds the tackle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
Well, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.